General Hospital Spoilers. Sonny retires after killing his final enemy. Nixon Fall's reunion with Nina changes everything. Fire. In a jaw-dropping culmination of decades of crime, betrayal, loss, and power, General Hospital delivers one of its most unforgettable weeks in soap history. Port Charles is forever changed as Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, faces his final enemy, makes the ultimate decision, and says goodbye to the mob world he built with blood, loyalty, and sacrifice. In a twist no one saw coming, Sonny heads back to Nixon Falls. But this time he's not alone. Yes, Sonny retires from the mob. Yes, he kills his last enemy. And yes, he and Nina, Cynthia Watros, finally find peace in the most unexpected way. But the journey to get there? Buckle up, because it's going to be explosive. Port Charles has known many enemies: Cyrus Renaud, Anthony Zachara, the 5 families, but Brennan was the most dangerous yet. After months of manipulating FBI agents, blackmailing Jason Morgan, and threatening everyone from Ava to Christina, Brennan pushed Sonny into a corner. And that's the mistake that ended him. Despite Jason's pleas for caution and Carly's fears about losing another loved one to violence, Sonny knew there was only one way to end this chapter. In a dark, cinematic sequence set at the docks, a classic nod to GH's legacy, Sonny met Brennan face to face for the last time. The two men exchanged chilling final words. "Brennan, you're a relic, Corinthos. Your empire is dust. You're clinging to ghosts. Sonny, then I guess it's time for a ghost to haunt you." In one swift, chilling move, Sonny shot Brennan point-blank. There was no hesitation, no negotiation, just justice, the Corinthos way. Word of Brennan's death spread fast, but what shocked Port Charles even more was what Sonny did next. He didn't go into hiding. He didn't call in favors. He walked into the PCPD and turned himself in. But this wasn't a surrender, it was a statement. With Diane by his side and a sealed letter of evidence implicating Brennan in multiple federal crimes, Sonny made a deal with the FBI. Immunity in exchange for closing down the remnants of Brennan's cartel. In a moment that left fans speechless, Sonny stood in court not as a criminal, but as a man saying goodbye. "This life cost me everything I loved. And now that it's over, I'm taking back what's mine. Peace." Jason said nothing. Carly stood in stunned silence. Michael, who had spent so long torn between loyalty and fear, finally understood his father. He didn't walk away because he was tired. He walked away because he finally won. Sonny's decision to leave Port Charles wasn't impulsive. After Brennan's death, he knew there were loose ends to tie, but his heart was already drifting somewhere else. Somewhere quieter. Somewhere that reminded him of Mike. The place where he was Mike, the bartender. The place where love bloomed with Nina before lies and secrets destroyed it. The place that taught Sonny he could be someone else, someone free of violence. And now, with the mob finally behind him, he made a choice. "Nina, come with me." Nina, reeling from her own losses, Willow's rejection, Crimson's collapse, and her falling out with Ava, hesitated. But it was clear. Sonny was no longer the man she had betrayed. He had become someone stronger, softer, and real. They left together. No fanfare. No goodbyes. Just one car, 2 hearts, and a town waiting for healing. Sonny's retirement hit everyone differently and left emotional aftershocks that will ripple for months to come. Carly sat in her kitchen at the Metro Court, staring at a picture of Donna and Avery.
"He didn't just leave the mob.
He left us." But deep down, Carly knew Sonny had earned this peace, even if it wasn't with her. Christina, devastated at first, found surprising comfort in her father's decision. "Maybe if he had walked away sooner, Harmony wouldn't have gotten to me. Maybe I wouldn't have hated myself for what I let happen. Maybe I would have seen him for who he really is before it was too late." Michael, now CEO of YelQ and a father himself, took Sonny's actions as a call to change the legacy. No more secrets. No more lies. My kids will never wonder if their father is a criminal. Jocelyn, however, wasn't so forgiving. Still haunted by Dex's disappearance and her own brief involvement in the family business, she exploded. He kills a man and rides off into the sunset with Nina? What kind of message does that send? That if you kill enough people, you get a happy ending. But Dante, torn between his badge and his blood, defended his father's final choice. He killed Brennan to protect us. If walking away is what keeps this city safe, then I won't stop him. Now living quietly in Nixon Falls, Sonny and Nina are attempting to build something new. Their days are simple: fishing, cooking, and walking trails that remind Sonny of Mike. But even paradise has its ghosts. Nina still carries guilt over keeping Sonny's identity a secret for so long. And Sonny, though free, wrestles with dreams of Jason, Morgan, and Lily. The mob may be behind him, but the scars remain. Still, a recent scene showed Sonny reaching into a drawer, pulling out a velvet box. I never gave you the ring you deserved. No threats. No lies. Just love. Could a Nixon Falls wedding be on the horizon? Fans are buzzing that GH is setting the stage for a quiet elopement, something intimate and far removed from the chaos of Port Charles. Some viewers are already skeptical. This is Sonny Corinthos after all. Can a man who built an empire of power and fear ever truly walk away? Rumors swirl that someone else is watching from the shadows, a new threat tied to the Russian arms deal Brennan was brokering. And Sonny, though retired, still has guns hidden beneath the floorboards. Port Charles won't be the same without Sonny. But as power vacuums open, the city is bracing for Brick rising as a new kingpin, Carly building her own empire, this time without Sonny's shadow, Christina's center being targeted by those who resent her father's legacy, Jason falling back into darker habits, trying to protect Sonny's legacy while doubting Nina's intentions. And in a jaw-dropping twist, Morgan Corinthos' name is whispered again, as someone from Nixon Falls finds an old photo in Sonny's bar of a young man who looks very familiar. With Sonny Corinthos walking away from the life that defined him, General Hospital closes a chapter it's been telling for over 30 years. It's not just a character retiring, it's a genre-defining pivot. For some, it's bittersweet. For others, it's a breath of fresh air. But for all, it's unforgettable. And as Sonny stands with Nina in the sunset light of Nixon Falls, one thing is clear.